In the previous episode 30, we discussed measuring a line that obstructs ranging and chaining and to locating a point G with a specified distance from A. In this episode, I describe my method of measuring AB and locating G. I fix a point C and I fix a point E on BC such that BE is as short as possible. Also, I fix D on AC such that DA is as short as possible. I measure CD, DA, CE, EB and DE, and we know AG. We need not measure this, we know AG. Now we know this side, we know this side, we know this side. We know DE, we know EC, we know CD. So by applying cosine rule, we can calculate angle DCE. Angle DCE is equal to angle ACB. So after that, we calculate angle CAB. Because we now know AB, we are able to calculate angle CAB. We know this side, complete side, and we know this side, complete side, and we know AB. We have just calculated it. So we can calculate the angle CAB. So in this triangle CAG, we know angle CAG, we know side CA, and we know side AG. That means we know these two sides and the included angle CAG. So by applying cosine rule, we can calculate CG. After that, we calculate angle EDC. We know EC, we know ED, we know CD. We know all these three sides. So we can calculate this angle. And we know this side, we know this side, and we know this side. So we can calculate this angle ACG. So we know this angle and we know this angle. We have just calculated these two angles. So if we add these two angles and subtract it from 180, we get this angle, angle DFC we get. So we know this angle and we know this side. We know this angle and we don't know this side. So by applying sine rule, we can calculate CFFC. Sine DFC by CD is equal to sine FDC by FC. By solving, we get FC. Then we know this angle, we know this angle, and we know this side. Again, by applying sine rule, sine this by this is equal to sine this by this. So by solving, we can get the length of DF. So we know CF, we know CG. Therefore, by deducting CF from CG, we get FG. So we got the length of DF, we know the length of FG, we fix the point B. So if we extend CF to G, measuring FG from F, we can locate this point G. So that means we measured AB and we located point G. Here we violated the principle working from the whole to the part. This is part and this is whole. We worked from part to whole. We worked from CF to CG. This is CF is part and CG is whole. So we worked from CF to CG. This violates the principle working from the whole to the part. But there is no other alternative. So if we keep DA and EB as short as possible, the error will be as less as possible. The error here is agreeable, is acceptable than the error found in the previous episode 30. So we measured AB and we located G on point AB. All this method is described numerically also in the following diagrams and in the following narrations.